How'd you do, I? See you met my faithful handyman. No! Not another one! I'll save you! It's what Batman would do! He's just a little brought down, you see, when you knocked. He thought you were the Candyman.
When I was young, I designed a machine to turn ghosts into paintings, and I traveled the world collecting them. That's horrible.
Okay. A quick shot. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that came out wrong. You're not helping. You're not helping your case. You're not making this any better. You realize that.
Oh, it was glamorous, I can tell you. The souls of the dearly departed who couldn't rest, and you just went around and you started turning them into paintings. You're a monster. Well, tonight, I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party. Oh, Grandma, no! So I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Where's my guillotine? Because that one door says, no, you need 2 stars to enter. I figured that was the door to the final boss. And apparently no. But then again, that was a week ago. I was very young and naive then. No!
Excuse me. Coming through. Sorry. Couldn't help it. I'm completely incompetent. Damn, I look good running into those heels. Ow!
Thanks to philosophy, all is forgiven.
And welcome, gentle viewers and listeners, to today's stream. This is Coyote's stream, and I am Coyote de la Mancha, howling at windmills and tilting at the moon. Today's not-for-profit is Doctors Without Borders. Doctors Without Borders serves people in over 70 different countries, regardless of political affiliation, bearing witness to atrocity and helping the people who have been hurt by those atrocities, and generally using their skills to aid those in need. If you can afford even $5, that can be a tremendous boon. Link is in the description. And if you can't afford to send them anything, then please consider giving them a bit of a signal boost, because, let's face it, that's what I'm doing. And with the serious part of the discussion out of the way, let's get on to some Zelda Wind Waker. Now, as you may recall, I left off on Dragonroost Island because this is the last logical place to look for the harp. The King of Red Lions has made it obvious he knows exactly where it is, and he is being exactly no help whatsoever. He's just like, does it not seem familiar to you? Yeah. And that is how I feel right now. That facial expression, right there. I hurl this at you. Well, you know what I mean. So, yeah, I am going to be searching Dragonroost Island for that harp. And my thought is that it is either in the prince's hands, or it is in the hands of the that cute little bird girl that I was working with when I was here, and I could go either way on that. I looked in the prince's room last episode. No sign, nothing useful. So now I'm just kind of squirreling along and quietly cursing this feckin' camera. I keep meaning to ask Izzy the Fool if there's a way we can modify it so the right and left are not reversed on that, and I keep forgetting. Oh, just, the sign is just an arrow pointing up. Ah, yeah, that's a lot of hieroglyphs for an arrow pointing up, but, okay. Alright, so... let's... Alright, that seemed unnecessary. Behold, I have picked up the mighty boulder! Ah! Oh, a heart. I need that. Okay, I was not expecting to find a heart inside a rock. But, well, life is like that sometimes. You can never tell what you might find in strange places. What does this say? Reveal to me your secrets. Male center. Damned if I can tell their... if I understand how they can tell their gender from this distance, but fine, whatever. Yeah, I'm glad that this... climb back up. Climb back up. Come on, come on. Climb up. Thank you. There we go. I'm glad that using the sidle is something that it turns out comes in useful more often than just in the very start of the game, which was the impression that I had gotten at first. Because it is kind of a fun mechanic, really. And... yeah, I am just kind of being all meandery and stuff. Now, wherever she is not likely to be in the donjon, so I'm gonna just continue to wander upwards. Hopefully everybody is still cool with my wandering around. Looks like they are. Hi! I'm looking for a harp. Can you help me? I do not remember the voice that I was using for this guy. Coyote, I hoped I'd get the chance to thank you in person. Medley told me everything. I'm extremely grateful for all that you've done. It seems you've helped my son, Komali, find his courage as well. You've done so much for us. I thank you. By the way, are you using our post boxes? Well, you might as well know since you left the island all letters and packages addressed to you have been delivered to whatever post box was nearest you. Of course, the system is not perfect. You tend to move around a lot. So be sure to check any moving post boxes you find in your travels. Do not forget! Do not forget! Okay, I will try not to forget. Do not forget! I'm fine! The man who takes his post very seriously. Master Coyote, I believe that Prince Komali has gone out. Am I right or am I right, Akut? I believe you're right, Sket. He should be returning before too much longer, so do not worry. Right. Okay, I'll just... meander, I guess. Oh, it's you. Well, cannot be loved by everyone, I guess. Yeah, okay, so my thought is to climb, I've climbed much higher things than this. Why can I not, okay. Alright, so This is obviously not where I need to go. Ah! Freaking blinding screens to be able to find who/what I seek. What about this doorway? This leads outside. So for people who can fly, having a structure like this, it makes sense. It's a cultural difference between the bird people of Dragonroost Island and, well, everyone else. So this is their favorite... Ah! I had my eyes closed. I defeated you. This is their favorite takeoff point, I guess. Let me try through here. Maybe there's something, anything. No. No, just their post office. Okay. How? I need to find that harp. While my heart gently weeps. Yeah. Oh, and there is the capitalist swine that I know so well. You will be granted mercy for all that you have done for the revolution, but still, your day will come. So, okay. I need to journey. You can hear her. Okay. I was having... Let me turn the volume up a little. Okay, yeah, okay, so... Yeah, I could hear her. I need to go higher up. Maybe there's an additional pathway up here that I just didn't notice. I mean, her name is Medley, which refers to a variety of delightful things, but her name is also a wordplay on melody. So, yeah, I've been in here. There's... maybe I'm supposed to glide over there? Or is that her? Hang on. Okay, there we go. All right. So... that is not her. There she is. Ah, that's her. Grapple to her, you say. Well, let me see how close. Okay. Grapple hookery is out and ready. An horizontal bar. Ha! Maybe I need to be closer. Aha! Yes! Ah! I'm so cute! Yep. Bound! She's like, oh, you're okay. You know, Prince Kamali's been asking me all about your adventures. I can rest easy now that I've seen you safe and sound with my own eyes. I am here to take you into further danger. Prince Kamali's turned into a fine young adult, hasn't he? Indeed he has. Like the rainbows that follows after the rain. Now, come with me. I must take you to a special place. Come with me to the church, the temple. Recently, he's even begun doing things on his own without my guidance. Every conversation still ends up centered on you, though. This was not intended, but okay. Watching Prince Kamali grow up fills me with pride, but it makes me a little sad as well. I wonder if this is how a mother feels. I do not know. Yeah, I know for me, when my magnificent offspring were becoming the very fine adults that they have, I never felt sad about that. I was just very glad. Hey, Sydney! Good to see you. Oh, but just listen to me go on. How weird I must sound. Hee. Well, I'd better continue practicing so that I can be useful around here, too. Performing music like this is an important duty of an attendant. Actually, there is another thing you could do that would be of great benefit to the entire world. Madame, pardon, if you could stop playing for just a moment. This instrument is called one of Fate's tools. I did not ask that. I have a thing that I need to... Prince Kamali's grandmother saw me carrying it one day and called out to me to stop. She'd seen my fate in the curves of the instrument, you see. I do see. She eventually became my teacher, and that's how I became the attendant you see before you today. You are magnificent. You are wonderful. Now you understand why I need to hurry and improve my skills, so that I may help the Aerie. You may help the world. If you would just... Madame. Please. If I might have your attention for just a moment. I hate to interrupt. I just... Madeleine! This instrument is called one of Fate's tools, and it's the same. Okay. Perf. Alright. Let's see. What musical instruments do I have? I have a hammer. I could thwack things to a beat. To a beat, I mean. Save before we go any further. Okay, this I was not expecting. I was not expecting to just take out my conductor's baton and suddenly get this response. It never occurred to me. But okay. Hey, is that the Wind Waker? Wow! Will you conduct me? I will indeed. And you know, I keep looking at this, and feeling like, well, maybe I could imply there's some kind of romance between these two or something, but and as fun a gimmick as that might be in other circumstances, somehow I'm just not feeling it. I wonder how I'll do. You will do fantastic. Okay, conduct with change rhythm with. By change rhythm, they mean the number of. So. Okay, so let's go for Ballad of the Gales. Down, right, left, up. Yeah. Incredible! How was my performance? Let's play another song. What song shall we perform? Well, the Wind's Requiem is also very nice. It was the first one I learned, in fact. Up, left. Again, she says that I am the incredible one. I'm merely waving a stick. You're the one who is making the music, beautiful lady. And I realize that probably, the one that the game is waiting for is the longest one. But, I want to enjoy all of these with her. Left, center, right, center. And again, she gives me compliments when indeed she is the true host. Okay. When I push the wrong button within a dialogue, I get that. The first couple of times I was like, oh, forgive me, it must have been something I had. Fortunately, it is very windy up here. But no, I see what they're doing. So, okay. Down, center. Right. Oops. Try that again. I like all the variants of that. And even if you miss a few, it ends up, aww. Okay, now I'm starting to see maybe there could be a romantic story between them. It's the Starfield Sky. I'm a romantic to the very end, and I do not apologize. What a mysterious song. It sounds so familiar. It's almost as if something I've forgotten is trying to be remembered, which is an interesting turn of phrase, and I totally get it. She's basically saying that it's not as though she's trying to remember something. It's as though the memory has a will of its own and is pushing its way through the layers of her mind to her conscious thoughts. Oh. Catch her, you fool! She's adding her own adventures to them. It's just such a beautiful scene. She and her mentor alone in the void, and then Triforce appears, and everything becomes clear to her. And there is the sword. And she just stands in the void, enraptured in the moment. While I am holding her, very worried. Are you all right? Just now a sage spoke to me. She spoke so gently. There's something that I must do. Thanks to you, I've been awakened to the knowledge that I am a sage of the Earth Temple. There's actually something I can do to help this world. It's incredible. Aw, and now she's crying. I bet my teacher knew all about this. Please, you must take me to the Earth Temple. We must hurry and wake the power to repel evil that sleeps within the Master Sword. And there is the prince, gliding on the winds. Let's go now, quickly and quietly. Oh, Kamali, I just want him to remember me as a simple attendant. Interesting. Oh. And then we just leave without a word, and he lands where he had left her, and she's gone. I don't think that was the best thing. Does anyone know if there is... Maybe there's a different... you know, if there's a different translation or something. Dragonroost Isle. That maybe gives a little more information than that? Okay, I'd like to... Oh, that's interesting. If I press Y while I'm zoomed into a section of map, then it replays what the fish... That's great. How do I zoom out, though? There. There's Windfall Island, Fire Mountain, Great Fish Isle, Headstone Island. It's at Headstone Island that I need to go. Okay. So I'll just need to go southwest for a little while. Actually, wait, let me check where I am. Because... Tingle Island, Great Fish Isle. Boip, 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 boip. Where were the fairy islands? I need... Eastern Triangle Island. There we go. Okay. Oh, no, that's directions to the submarine. But there was... Spectacle Island, maybe? Tingle Island? Hmm. That's Northern Fairy Island. Why could I not find that before? Good heavens. Okay, so yeah, just okay. That's perfect. I'll just head. I'll head for Northern Fairy Island first. Get a new ferry. Poor ferries. And then I'll just head straight south to Headstone Island. And Easy the Fool says, do you want to know your next goal? My thought is that if I take her to, I think it was Headstone Island that had the, wasn't it no, it was the little volcano, the Fire Island. No, it was the Headstone Island. Okay, Headstone Island, yay! All right. But first, ferries. Northwest. So if that's north, then going about this direction. Yes. Oh, that's right, I can teleport too. Thank you for that. I had, in fact, kind of forgotten. Oh, let's see, the Ballad of the Gales, that's right. Down, right, left. And yes, she is in fact in the boat with me. It is very cute. Also, this animation just right. Yeah, looking at the constellations, it's also worth noting that the constellations here are based somewhat upon the constellations of our own world. For example, if you look under the right circumstances, you can see the Big Dipper. I think I saw Orion a little while ago. But obviously not all the stars are identical, so again, it kind of emphasizes the idea. This is a world that is very like our own, but it isn't really our own. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm silly me. I just need to. That is fine. God, I keep getting completely disoriented. You'd think that this was just an empty room with no furniture in it or something. But that's fine. Here comes Fairy Island. Poor fairies. Poor fairies. Still, I appreciate their sacrifice. Well done, fair lady. I shall return forthwith. Fifthwith, even. This frickin' camera, oh my god, why? Okay. Items. This poor sad fairy. Every time I put a fairy in a bottle, I feel sad. Hey, I find myself questioning all of my life choices. Even when I have the bottle equipped. Look at the screen, and you will see them. Their little palms pressed to the glass, wishing that they could be fitting. There it is. Okay. Now then, let's there. Save. Here? Yeah. Let's save. Yeah, medley is very, very cool, but it again, some of the choices in this puzzle me, and I don't know if they are cultural differences or if it's a translation error or just a bizarre choice on the part of the people who wrote the game, or just what. Because, I mean, she says, yeah, he's growing up so big and strong. Let's just leave without even saying goodbye, because I want him to always think of me as a simple attendant who he cared about, and one day just vanished without a trace. During these dangerous and uncertain times when Ganon is kidnapping girls, I question this choice, you know? I feel like this was not well thought out on her part. I respect her wishes, actually disagree. And he seemed so sad when he went and he landed where he had left her. And she just wasn't there anymore. Gone without any indication of where she had gone or why. Hello, seagulls. If anyone has all these flying things, if anyone has some ideas on why she made that choice, much less why it would have been a good idea, because, I mean, it's obvious that they cared about each other, no? I mean, was she somehow convinced that if he knew that she was following her own destiny to do her own part to try to help the world, that would somehow hamper his growth as an adult? I don't understand. It is such a bizarre choice. I just don't. I'm going to take her one more ride with her to work, because the way things are going, I may never see her again. Alright, and I need to put right. I need to put north on my left. And that should be the island. But seriously, anybody who would like to try to offer any insight, and there's no point in time where it is too late to put a comment on one of these videos, regardless of what that comment might be. Anyone who feels that they might be able to shed some light on why, please feel free to put it in the chat or message in the comments. Oh, and the king is about to speak. Are you about to tell her that she must actually go back home and wait for us to do it all because she is just a girl? Twit. Medley, listen carefully to what I am about to tell you. The temple ahead is the nest of an evil creature, the same creature that stole the life of your predecessor, the sage. It is true, the sage is both deadified and gross. It is... Anyway, it is a dark and frightening place. That is why, if you do nothing else, and because you are a girl, I encourage you to do nothing else, then at least do this. If a man comes near you and presses to call you, then be silent and follow closely behind him. What is it with this game? Oh my god! Wow, that can't be what they meant. I just... Okay. I realize that in times of catastrophe, culture has a tendency to suffer some of the advancements that it has gained in recent times. But holy crap, dude! Wow, yeah, I mean, she is one of the bird people. She is a flying person. But no, she needs to be ready at any point in time. If she does nothing else, she must make sure to be able to be silent and follow the male protagonist. Is this... I mean, I realize I was a little primed for this because of the bizarre treatment of Tetra or Zelda. Zelda need Tetra. But, this is getting bizarre. And if he presses, allow him to lift you, and if need be, fly and carry him through the air. Okay, so, I mean, okay, there are circumstances in which she does something. That's better than I was thinking it was going to be. But She is to do something only if need be, otherwise I am to carry her. See, this is the problem with monarchy. It's that the cringe is so unevenly distributed. And you, if Medley gets stuck and cannot continue in the temple, use the Wind Waker to conduct the song you learned in the Tower of the Gods. Do you understand? Or you could get off your fat, pampered ass and do some of this yourself, since you are not 11. What? Nothing. I said nothing. Carry on. And then he urges the two of us to protect each other, which, again, is a little bit of an upswing from where the conversation had been. The power to repel evil shall surely be returned to the Master Sword. Yeah, she does not seem to have wings upon closer inspection. I guess they're just not out right now. Okay. So, down, down, neutral, right, left, neutral. Okay, well, I thought that would do a thing, and apparently it does not. Maybe I just, my dyslexic self miskeyed it. Maybe I'll try it again. Down, down, neutral, right, left. Okay, I must have done it wrong the first time. That's fine. And again, she's playing it with her own embellishments, and that is just marvelous. It reminds me, I was taking a class in Irish literature years ago. The Earth Temple. And my partner and I were looking at some of the Irish songs that were available. Red-Haired Mary, Ash Grove, a few others. And what's interesting was that the melodies as written, they were very plain and seemed to be rather incomplete. And it was as if the songs were designed specifically to have the artist add their own style into them. Medley does. She's taking this this relatively basic okay. This relatively basic idea of song, and she's making it hers in the process. It's not the way that the basic music is designed. Wait, why is she back there? What? Okay. Yeah, but it's not the way that the basic melody is designed, because that's deliberately just the skeleton of the piece. Okay, I have to be carrying her in order for her to come in after me. Whoop. Whoop, you okay? Oh, okay, that did not, in fact, get rid of him. Dude, this freaking camera, oh my god. Fortunately, these would be guards. They're all very bad at their jobs. So anytime that she plays that music, it might be, you know, the song of the temple or the song of whatever else, but at the same time, it's distinctly not the same song that that the other sages had played. It's all hers. And she says, "Well, I'm not very confident, but I think I should try to fly. I'll fly where you tell me to. Just tap to keep me airborne." Okay, whenever you're ready, just use the Wind Waker to guide me. Say what? Why do you need to fly now? Okay, alright. I will, down, center, right, left. And conduct here, but it cannot do anything. Okay, so do I just, she wants to, okay, follow me. I think. And she says, well, and she once again says, I should use the Wind Waker to guide her. And to keep pushing that button to keep her airborne. So, the command melody. Okay. That never occurred to me because I wasn't commanding her. All right, thank you. Left center, right center. Why am I using a spell to command her? That just seems very odd, but fine. Okay, and she has a limited number of flaps that she can do before she becomes too tired. Okay. Okay, I see. We need to have both of them pressed at the same time, these huge buttons. So she'll stand on this one, and I will... And she says, I'm feeling a bit more confident now. I'm not sure how high I can fly while carrying you, but I'll do the best that I can. Just pick me up and jump, okay? Oh, okay. I thought that I was going to, like, glide over there, but apparently not. Okay. All right, that's fine. That is fine. Yeah, and suddenly she just stands still like an automaton while I'm over there in the distance, concentrating and moving my hands to control her. So back over here with her. And then she says that she is feeling more confident, which is good. Okay. I forgot that in this game, jumping is an automatic action, but that's okay because I can just carry her around on my shoulders, and this is great practice for when all of this is over and we can play water polo later. All right, here we go. Okay. No problem. Okay, so, right, so it's a different set of controls when I'm controlling her as opposed to when I'm just... Okay. Oh, okay. But if I throw from here... Alright, let me... Huh. Alright. Whoa. You are in my power. 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 Yeah, this isn't disturbing or anything. Okay, yeah, now pushing the button works. Okay, fine. And by the way, if you find me entertaining, if you like what I'm doing, please consider giving the video a like. It really helps the channel out more than you can know. And if you find for some reason that you don't care much for what I've been doing, oh, good, then go ahead and give a thumbs down. It won't hurt my feelings, I promise. But if you do, please be so good as to leave a comment explaining where you think that I might be able to improve. You can only help me get better. Trying to get the hang of the timing of her flaps, because if I flap too much, then she gets too high. But if I don't flap often enough, then she just retracts her wings and falls. Mercifully, she seems to take no fall damage. I, on the other hand, break my own fall. Alright. Yes, always follow silently. 3 steps behind me and to the right. Oh my god, she is 3 steps behind me and to my right. Oh my god. Wow, look at that. Okay. Yeah, there's some unfortunate implications, as Izzy. Is this one of those cases where I need to destroy everything in order to proceed? Because it looks kind of like it is. Well, this is why okay, there's only a few left. Okay, those purple ones are going to be a problem. Items, also save. Alright, let's try something a little less diplomatic, shall we? And a little more, let's say, bombastic. Okay, well that's not working. These guys are a problem. If I jump into that steamy mess over there, I mean, if I go into the light, then I suspect I'll be levitated out of here, which I don't want because I will be leaving my friend behind. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these guys. Okay, apparently that's indestructible. Yeah, they don't seem to care if they're... Wait a minute. But allegedly I need to get rid of them. Oh, hello. Okay, that one's turned to stone. At least he's not bothering. So... Ha! I lure them into the light and the light turns them to stone. There we go, okay. Well, that gives me a moment to consider. Okay, for you two it was temporary. I will ponder this here. Okay. Now you are firmly... Okay, two of you are firmly in the light. One of you is still on the edge. Okay, maybe now that they're solid. No. But they're firmly in the light enough that that one doesn't seem to be coming unglued. Oh, I can pick you up then. Okay. Oh, okay, so striking them doesn't do anything. But if I pick them up and throw them, that destroys them. And yes, the key to my release was in fact genocide. This is a bizarre game. I want that chest. Okay. No idea. None. Alright, time to get medley. No, that's not what I wanted to... Oh, God, no! Come on! Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out! Thank you! Okay. So, where? I left her right here. Madly, where art thou? Where are you, pigeon? I am looking to find you. There she is. Yeah, for a minute I thought it was some kind of boss fight and I was just stuck there because I walked through the wrong door and I was like, no! And the game was like, yes. But not really. Okay. Yeah, apparently nobody told Medley what to do when you're lost. Stay put and wait to be found. No, I wasn't trying to throw you into the wall. Okay, so... I'm gonna try something here. Really? Worf. Okay. Interesting. Laughing Gremlin says, every door is a wrong door when you're lost, but when you're wandering, every door is the right door. Okay. So, if I just have her stay in the light. Okay, so I need to aim her because as a sage of the gods, she reflects light. Well, it reflects off her harp. Left center, right center. Laughing Gremlin says, no, when you're controlling her, you need to activate her laser eyes. Well, you're kind of close. Oh, bother. When she's in the light, her feet are stuck, apparently. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, I see. Sage is now a death ray? No, better. She's a life ray. Chest I find. I got the dungeon map! Okay. Very cool. And there's two basements. So, all right. Now you don't have an excuse for getting lost anymore. Do not underestimate me, sir. I need no excuse to get lost. Actually, wait. Okay, this is really cool. You know what else would be really cool? If there was something like this dealing with Zelda. Just think how cool it would be if I were able to do stuff like this in dungeons with Tetra. Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, apparently that needs to be activated somewhere else. That's fine. Okay, so you can throw Zelda at people? Well, yeah. She's a pirate. Okay. The sun and the moon are the eyes of that scary-looking automaton-like, thing. Okay. That's how she got those scars. Okay, apparently... There we go. Let me explore a little bit, since you are apparently not allowed to combat in any fashion. Well, that's interesting. What's the effect? Okay, while I'm under the effects of those vapors, I can't do anything but walk around. Okay. Alrighty. So as the let's see this, which one reflecting it onto the go. And try this in the other eye. Oh, cool. Okay. So that cleared up the mist a little bit. Just alternate, I suppose. Well, it seems as though the mist has cleared enough that a person could go down there. So, with that in mind, nope. Okay. All right, there's a time limit then. Okay. Ah. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm starting to get the picture. Then okay. I left her illuminating that and curiouser and curiouser. And see, I was thinking that I could maybe reflect with my shield as well. We could hit both eyes at once. But that doesn't seem to be what they intended. That door is locked. That door is barred. This feckin' statue. Yeah, I can run around and I can pick up things, but I cannot fight and I cannot climb while under the effects of those vapors. So, maybe there's a time limit. Maybe I have to illuminate. Maybe I have to illuminate both eyes within a certain time period. Well, that's a thought. Does not. Does not seem to be the case. Maybe there's something in one of those skulls. Nope, nothing of use except I got a bomb. Oh no, says Laughing Gremlin. Coyote has the vapors. It is true. And it is very, very sad. Okay, I was able to climb up that ledge. Is this just not climbable? Okay. Maybe she needs to fly and then land on it. Okay, apparently she doesn't land on it. Apparently she just slides right off. Yeah, I know that the vapors shift, but I'll try this. Yeah. It may be that I was just overcomplicating things. Link also cannot climb up onto this. Well, hat. Izzy the Fool says hammer time. And oh yes, that's right, I do have a hammer, don't I? Thank you. It had been so long since that had any purpose at all. There. Man, that is so odd. What am I supposed to do with that statue? I know that... Yeah, poor Izzy was like, hammer time. The hammer, bro. Yeah, there's a significant delay between, apparently, when something is typed into the chat and then when it shows up on chat so that I can see it. It's something over 12 seconds, last I checked. So, alright, I'm going to try something with her one more time. Just in case something happened when that switch was depressed, besides just unlocking that door. What, can't you aim up anymore? There we go. Okay. And that still seems to have had negligible effect. Maybe there's something I have to unlock elsewhere. Although, seriously, if I could simultaneously reflect it with my shield, that would be awesome. Oh well, I will take... the opportunity that is so presented. Whoop. Do 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 do. There we go. Ah. Oh. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, there's not even more coming out of that sarcophagus. And that one's empty as well. Okay, good. Yeah. Alrighty then. And at this point, gentle viewers and listeners, now that exploration has begun in earnest, I believe this is a fine cliff of a hangout to leave up with. Until next time. But before we go, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of our patrons, present and future, with special thanks to Cryptid Ria, And slight pause whilst I mess with a few things here. There we go. And most of all, very, very special thanks to my personal savior, Laughing Gremlin. This channel could not be what it is without your support. Thank you. And if you would like to support what we do, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/Coyote de la Mancha. You can help us out for as little as $1 a month, and believe me, every little dollar helps. Alternatively, you can give a one-time gift at kofi.com/Coyote de la Mancha. And finally, a huge thank you to all of you who are circulating the links. The signal boost really helps. And so, until next time, remember the ladies. Please, don't just park them somewhere. They will not thank you, and they may plan a quiet and deadly revenge. Good heavens. I don't know what the people who did this game were thinking, but if I were one of the ladies in their lives, I would have some serious questions. In any case, gentle viewers, I will see all of you sometime again.